Look at that. The snow is melting off the roof. It's a warm day here. Hold on, buddy. Oh, I hear your sister howling. Let's get our skis ready. Can you hear Raven? Hold on, buddy. Gotta click my skis on, then we'll go. Nice, warm, sunny day here in Vermont. This is spring skiing. Hey, Miss Tony. What do you say, Moose? Here we go. You ready? Good boy. What is this, tug of war? All right, let's keep our fingers crossed that we don't lose cell phone service. Hey, robot, how's it going? Look at this. This is spring conditions. Nice and warm out today. I think it's the warmest we've had in a couple months. What do you say, Moose? All right. Glad you made it too. Hey, River Raven. Look at this soft snow. It is probably 40 degrees here. It's starting to melt. What is that? Moose sticking his head into the fire pit. You ready, buddy? Good boy. Let's go to the woods. Yep, that flew off the groomer. This is the shell of a concrete form that we use to weigh down our groomer. I'm gonna toss it off the side, Moose. Look out, buddy. I know. Get it out of the trail. All right. Yeah, glad everybody made it. It's a beautiful, nice, warm Vermont day. Here we go. Hey, thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Give us a like. Say, give us a like, Moose. He's sniffing. Our day's going great. How about you? Look at that shadow, Moose. You look just like a wolf. Well, good morning. Good afternoon, whatever it is. All right, yeah. That's great news. Let me know when he's home and I'll get that Aussie video posted up. That was a great idea. Hey, Roddy, how's it going? What do you think, Moose? We having some fun in the sun? What's under there? You guys see him standing up at the front window when the mailman came? He was expecting a delivery. Hey, Chief, how's it going? Yeah, I checked out a couple videos this afternoon, or this morning, I guess it was. Thanks for recommending that. That's awesome. Makes me sad, though, that he's not around anymore. Hey, Rick. Wow, I'm glad everybody's here to hang out. Yeah, we've got, let's see. Right there, probably 3 feet deep. This will be around till April around here. Good boy, Moose. Here we go. This little cliff, that's my favorite part of the trail. There's some cool rocks out in the woods in Vermont. You get the big boulders that the glaciers left behind in the Ice Age. Pretty cool. There's some big ones. Not on our property, though. This is all ledge. What do you hear, Moose? Something out there? All right. We're gonna climb up our ridge line. It really is. We love it here. All right, sidestep up this steep part. Whoa. Meet on the ledge. Do I know that one? I'll have to check it out. I bet I know it. You know, I'm more of a Black Crows fan than Counting Crows, but I know Counting Crows had some good ones too. Yeah, well, I'm glad we could share it with you. We've had some good winters around here the past few years. Here we go. Good boy, Moose. Hopping over the little branch. Yeah, the Robinson brothers. I saw them in concert a couple times. Hey, thanks for the love. We got some flying hearts, Moose. Chief, thanks so much. I love it. We love getting out here on the trail. Glad you could join us. All right, we're almost to the edge of the woods. What do you found? You found some new footprints, Moose. What was it? I don't know how deer make it through this deep stuff. All right, ready to go fast? Hold on. Whoa. Good boy. Lion. All right, we made it out of the woods. What do you think, buddy? That was fun. Let's take a look around. There's the house way down there. We just started at the house, went out the trail in those woods, came all the way up the ridge line, popped out right over here. Now we're gonna sniff around. This is where the deers were pooping. What do you smell, Moose? You found a pile, huh? Come on, buddy. Snow Dogs Vlogs, all right. Is that a different channel? You gotta let me know in a comment or I'll forget it. I got the worst memory. Yeah, what did Frank Zappa say? Life is paying bills and doing chores, something like that. Hold on, let's not get tangled, buddy. All right, up and over. Up and over. Thanks, yeah, that's the best way for me to remember. If you leave it in a comment, I'll check it out. Yeah, yeah. At least you didn't roll in it this time. It's never too late, though. Right, Moose? Never too late for the perfume. Right here's where I caught the mouse. Look at this beautiful sunny day. Blue skies in Vermont. Here we go. Hold on, everybody. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. Oh, that was fast. Look at that. I don't think there are any clouds in the sky today. Beautiful day. All right, yesterday when we were in this lower field, I lost service with ravens, so keep your fingers crossed. If we lose everybody, I'll have to reset the stream. Yeah, that's big in Montana where my cousins live. They have a big competition. It's crazy fast. Montana and Wyoming. I've got family over there. Yeah, you're telling me. And they go over jumps too. Here we go. Whoa. Goofy boy. Roddy, I haven't done them together on skis just because they get so excited when we're getting hooked up that they drag me across the yard before I could even get my skis on. Hey, Moose, you're tangled. Come here, buddy. Look at how deep that is. All right, Gonna grab the pole right at ground level. Yeah, right there it's about 2.5 feet. Hey, Moose, come here. Let's untangle your leg. I haven't ridden a horse since I was a teenager. That would take some getting used to doing that again. Hold on, buddy. All right, hold on. Let me grab my pole. All right, here we go. Doing some digging. It's up to your belly, Moose. It's way easier on this packed stuff. That's why we got the snowmobile. We got some fresh tracks over here. The deer have been active. Yeah, well, I'd like to get both of them out here together. I need to get a split harness so I can hook them both up and then figure out how to safely do it. It might not be in our yard because of how steep the hills are around here. I might have to go to a frozen lake or something. That would be the best place to test it out, would be nice and flat. Today we are warm for Vermont. It's probably 40 degrees Fahrenheit. We still live? Thought I lost you for a second. I think we're still good, Moose. Okay, cool. Yeah, spring's just around the corner. Hopefully we get another month of skiing though, because then it gets really muddy around here and we have to take a little time off before we can get on the scooter. Yeah, I've heard bareback is easier for riding the horses. I've never done it off saddle before, but I used to ride when I went to summer camps as a kid, stuff like that. This whole area, this whole property was a horse farm before my parents bought it. My neighbor up the road has horses still. One time Moose and Raven got out and got in with the horses, and man, they were terrorizing them. They got lucky. They didn't get kicked. That was really the one close call we had with these two escaping. They normally stay close, but that day they decided to go terrorize the horses. Whew. All right, we got some flying hearts. Thanks for the love. Hey, Moose, what do you think? Moose is saying hit that thumbs up for us. And back into the woods, we're gonna do another lap. Yeah, they definitely thought the horses were their friends. I don't know if the horses were thinking the same. They were pretty scared. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, well, my cousin's dog, when he was living out in Colorado, he had it was a Husky Malamute mix, but he was kind of a free-roaming dog, and he dragged a wounded elk all the way back to town one day. The elk was still alive, barely, and that dog brought him all the way into the middle of town. People were screaming. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. We got another like, Moose. I've only had elk once, but man, it was delicious. All right, charge up. Hey, we'll be back with Raven in a little while if you don't get back while Moose is still out here with me. We're gonna do one more lap here, then I'm gonna bring him in and get his sister. Might have to take a layer off too, it feels warm out. Hope so. Thanks for stopping by. Sounds good. I've never had antelope. I bet though. Yeah, horses are they're dangerous because they're just so huge. Around here, the most dangerous thing out here is wild moose. They are giant. They will trample you. If you ever come across one in the woods, you want to get behind a tree. What's out there, buddy? You smell something? All right, here we go. I'm gonna climb up the hill. Eddie Willing, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You gonna say hi, Moose? Hey, we got another like. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up for us. All right, we're gonna climb up this ridgeline. Whoa, a little slippery. We're not going that way, way too steep. Right here, we go down the middle of these trees, buddy. Good boy, you know the way. Moose, you gonna say hi? He's sniffing. Man, Moose got excited this morning when the mailman showed up. He was thinking, I'm getting some treats delivered. What do you hear? We're not going that way. That's a cliff. No, it wasn't. He knows that that's where the Chewy box comes from. Just an Amazon package today. But he sees that UPS guy show up. That big brown truck. He knows that's where the treats come from. Yeah, that's straight down, steep hill and cliffs to the riverside. It is getting so warm that the soft snow's sticking to the bottom of my skis. All right, here we go. I could take you, maybe springtime we'll go on that road down there. It's a paved road, but in the spring it won't be too hot for their toes. Maybe we'll do a run with a scooter along the river. I'm just worried about traffic sometimes. It is a public road. But yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, we got another like, Moose. Thanks for the thumbs up. How's everybody doing today? If you guys are watching, don't be shy. Join our chat. Something smells good over there. I'm gonna stay over here, Moose, where it's packed. That's too deep. Too deep for me. One of these days, we're gonna be out here and come across some animal. There are deer sign all over the place. I think that would be pretty intense if we met a deer out here. Oh yeah, Moose is having a great time. Me too. We're getting some good exercise, nice fresh air. Pretty warm for what we've been dealing with for the past couple months. It probably hasn't been this warm since October. Yeah, the bear, they're afraid of us around here. We got the little black bears. They're not little, they're pretty big still, but they're more interested in getting into people's garbage. Yeah, keep your fingers crossed we don't run into a moose. That would be the sketchiest. They're pretty rare though. You don't see them all that often. All right, coffee and chill. I love it. Yeah, hope everybody's got a nice, relaxing weekend planned. Plenty of coffee. I like that. Here we go. We got another thumbs up, buddy. All right. We are just about out of the woods. Whoa. Yeah. You getting tired, Moose? Not as fast as our first run. We're chilling now. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa! Good boy. Yeah, they are. My last dog, before I got Moose and Raven, was a Husky Malamute mix. Moose and Raven are 100% Malamute. Yeah, you're telling me. Raven is like the wolf queen. What's out there? Somebody going up the road? There goes a truck. Hey, let's take a look. Wow. This is as nice as it gets. What do you think, buddy? We're gonna go get your sister and give her a turn. Yeah, if you count Moose and Raven, I've had 3 also. My brother has 2. My cousin. We're all into these northern breeds. Look at how deep it is, buddy. I'm not going over there. It's too soft for me. Yeah, beautiful day, huh? There we go. We got some clouds moving in, but lots of blue sky still. Just feels warm. Come on, Moosey. Let's go, buddy. He wants to sniff. We're not done yet. We gotta sniff. What's under there? You hunting the mice? Dig, dig, dig. You're up to your belly in the deep stuff. Hey, thanks for hitting that like button. We got another, buddy. What do you think? You gonna tow me home? We gotta go get Raven. I heard her howling. She wants to come out and ski. It is, huh? Crazy. Yeah, this snow is gonna stick around for another month, I think, unless it gets really warm. Uh-oh, what's going on? Tug of war? You gonna grab the bungee? Uh-oh. Don't get me tangled. All right, you're gonna do a 360. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Moose. Well, I looked at names that were common for Native people. I went through Viking names. I went through Native American names. That's how I got Raven. And then Moose was actually named by the breeder. And when I saw his baby pictures, I was like, hey, it's just fitting. Now I've got two puppies named after animals, and I like that. But yeah, ravens are they're important and wise in all types of cultures. Hold on, let's lift your paws. Let's lift your paws. You're all tangled. Hold on, you goofy boy. All right, say hi to everybody. We got a close up. Close up. All right, we're all tangled, Moose. All tangled. Some goofiness. You ready? Let's go. It's Raven's turn. Come on. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's looking really good. He got brushed by the Furminator the other day. Got all that fluff out of there. He's looking extra groomed, right, buddy? Yeah, shake it off. You hear our neighbor's dog barking, don't you? Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I was looking at all those Scandinavian names, and Raven popped up in pretty much every culture that I could research, so that's how I kind of landed on Raven. His name was just perfectly fitting, because he's a big boy. Here we go, Goofy. Come on. Oh, tug of war. Whoa. Almost made me crash. All right, we're back. You stepped on my ski. I almost lost it there. Made it to the house. Pathfinder. Okay. Yeah. Drop it in the comments. Like I said before, if I don't have it in writing, I'm gonna forget it. But I'd love to check it out. I did watch the Vikings TV show with Ragnar. That was actually before I came up with Moose's name. I was thinking of stuff like that. Like Ragnar would be a cool name. Oh, you had an Akita? Awesome. That's so cool. Man, I love all those dogs. One of my best friends has a pit bull. So cool. But Akitas are like the coolest looking dogs. Wolfgar. What do you think, buddy? We had fun, huh? All right. Give me 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to sign out here and go grab Raven, and we'll have some more fun. You ready to go in, Moose? Let's get a drink. Oh, really? All right. I've heard of that famous Akita. Wow, that's crazy. Those were the samurai dogs. That's so cool. Hey, if you have pictures, I'd love you to post them on our community wall. We've got pictures of everybody's dogs that they've been sharing with us, and it's so cool seeing everybody's pet pics. That'd be really cool. I'd love to see him or her. What do you think, Moose? Water break. And we're gonna sniff for one more minute here. What's under there? on the soft snow. Okay, yeah, so on our page there's a community section, and you'll see where some of our other friends have posted their dog pictures. So I guess you just upload to the community wall. That's the best way to do it. And then I'll be able to comment once somebody else leaves a comment. YouTube doesn't let me leave the first comment for some reason, but I'm sure somebody will comment on your pictures, then I'll follow suit. That'd be great. What do you think, buddy? Water break, let's go. We're gonna go get Raven. He found something good to sniff. Come on. Come on, Moose. Good boy. All right, you gonna say bye-bye? Come on. Say bye-bye. All right, everybody. 10 to 15 minutes, I'll be back.